Hello friends, good morning. Here comes my another video, and this is video number 3 for introduction to marketing management, and the purpose of this video is to cover objective number 3. So let me take you towards objective number 3. What is that first of all? So my objective number 3, if you look at my introduction to marketing management unit, is understanding the marketing process and the plan. So we'll talk about the plan first, followed by the marketing process, and I'll also show you a sample of Cadbury presentation on the marketing plan, how they have done it, right? So first of all, talking about the definition of marketing plan. See, a marketing plan is actually a blueprint that actually outlines a business segmentation, business vision, mission, business marketing mix related efforts, and how do they manage their marketing efforts for the upcoming year. So marketing plan could be for a quarter or could be for 6 months or could be for 1 year, depending upon the organizational objectives. But usually we can take it for an year. So this describes different business activities, and that is the main purpose is to accomplish the marketing objectives that we have settled down for a particular time frame. The time frame could be quarter or an year, as I've already mentioned that. So marketing plan includes what is your current marketing position, what is the vision, what is the mission, what are the different objectives, what are the smart objectives of an organization, what is the SWOT analysis, the industry analysis, who is your segment, who is your target market, what is your positioning, how you have created a differentiation, followed by the marketing department mix such as product, price, place, and promotion mix. So out there, we try to cover the different components of product mix, different elements of price mix, the supply chain management angle, followed by the promotion mix element, and we do the implementation and try to control the objectives and try to find out the deviations, and we try to control those deviations. So actually, a marketing plan is a formal structure, but we can use it formally and informally in both ways. So, that is very flexible for us. So marketing plan contains historical data, future predictions, and different marketing strategies that you would like to apply. So moving further, that's you can say the main diagram of how to make a marketing plan, which starts with the mission and the vision of the organization, followed by, as you can see from my arrow, the different objectives, the SWOT analysis of the organization, and the departmental objectives, and STPD and the marketing mix and the implementation evaluation, the control function. So that's the content of the any marketing plan. First of all, we start with the executive summary in which we try to cover the major points, what kind of recommendations we have given, followed by the current marketing situation. We try to describe the STPD, that is the segmentation, target market, positioning and differentiations, followed by the product, price, place, and promotion mix. We do a SWOT analysis of the organization. We make objectives as per the analysis done by the top authorities and then try to find out the issues. And based upon the objectives and issues, we come up with the strategy. Since we're talking about the marketing plan, so we come up with the marketing strategy, which is actually an equation that is the STPD plus marketing mix. So accordingly, we create an action plan. So we try to implement it. Then what is to be done, when is to be done, who will do it. We try to finalize on the team, venue, timings, scheduling. And then we try to do operational strategies. We make a budget also. We prepare profit and loss statement. We try to control our activities and we try to find the deviations and we check our objectives again and we correct those deviations wherever necessary. So this is the content of the marketing plan. Let me take the example of an organization called Royal Enfield. If you see their product portfolio, as you can see this particular chart about the Royal Enfield and the kind of touch point they've created. They have 930 dealer touch points, 8,800 service boy, and 900 authorized service center. So this is what we call the distribution width created by them. What is the kind of growth rate they have achieved in the last financial years? How the industry is growing? What are their sales and revenues? What is the global growth rate? So, this becomes an example of distribution width, sales, income, growth, markets, and the share of the organization. So, if you look at the marketing process, so here is a diagram of the marketing process that starts with finding of the target market, and then based upon the target market, we try to create a positioning, then we make a product, price, place, and promotion mix. So we do a lot of analysis here, we do a lot of implementation here, while understanding the internal, micro, macro, and global environment in a nutshell. So this diagram actually try to cover the entire marketing process. So then what does the customer-driven marketing strategy is all about? Here is a very good diagram on customer-driven marketing strategy. As you can see from my equation also, which talks about the STPD plus marketing mix. So S means the segmentation, we divide the total population into smaller segments. T means the target. So we select the those probably segments that fits into our criteria, and then we evaluate those segments. We try to create a differentiation so that we can give a better value to our customer as compared to our competitors. And then we try to create a rank, or we try to position our brands in the minds of our target customers so that the buying takes place. This is the whole diagram for how to design a strategy for the marketing department. So, you need to select your customers to serve. So you need to decide whom to serve, dividing the market into segments. Then you need to choose the customer value proposition, which is a set of benefits that exceeds the cost, basically, for your target market. You need to offer a high-end customer value proposition, basically, and then you need to perform your marketing management functions, followed by the marketing orientation, for example, the production, product, sales orientation, marketing orientation, societal marketing orientation. So which marketing orientation you like to follow, you need to guide that, and then you need to create a plan that I have already spoken about, right? So, then it's boiled down to marketing process again, through which we try to understand the need in the market. We target a particular market. We try to find out different segments, evaluate them, select them. We form product, praise, price and promotion. We try to integrate each element of marketing mix. And the objective is to build profitable relationships, create customer value and satisfaction. We need to capture those values and satisfaction and relationship while earning our profits and customer equity in the longer run. So this whole becomes the marketing process, right? So the structure of marketing process includes the resources within the internal environment, followed by the micro and the macro environment component. So the component of environment chapter would come in unit 2, and at that point of time we'll talk about it. But as of now, our focus is on marketing process only, right? So, this is the marketing process. It's a very good diagram that covers the micro, covers the macro environment, the target, the different departmental mix, software of marketing, hardware of marketing, everything followed by the implementation, the control activity. So that's a very good diagram on how to finalize on the marketing process. So these are the factors actually that influence companies' marketing strategies. So you need to find out and analyze these factors before you create a marketing plan or a strategy. Let me take an example for a marketing plan given by the Mondelez International, especially the Cadbury brand. So I'll show you, how to create a marketing plan for that. So first of all, you need to talk about what the company is all about, who is the parent organization, which industry they belong to, when it was founded, what is the sales revenue, what is the turnover, who all are the competitors of that particular brand that you're trying to create a marketing plan for, what is the market share, you know, of your organization as well as, your competitors available in the market. As you can see, in this particular category, Hershey's, Mars, and Nestle, they belong to the competitor of the Mondelez. And if you look at the market share, accordingly, that chart shows everything to you guys. And then you need to talk about the company's width and depth. So, this actually talks about the product line of an organization. So this comes into the domain of product mix. And then this is also the product mix, the different product lines and their width, length, and depth. That is what you need to find out and create. Now, this width, length, and depth concept is going to come up in the product wala chapter. So for us, it's very, very important to understand the later units also. Then you can also talk about the different subsidiaries of the the parent company or the brand that you've chosen for creation of the marketing plan. So then you need to analyze the business environment that covers the internal environment, external environment, and external. You have micro and macro factors available with you. You need to check out on the physical environment and the international environment for your brand. So in order to create a marketing plan, the scanning of business environment is very, very important, followed by the, external that includes micro and macro environment. Then you do a SWOT analysis of your organization and try to find out your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat, like as the sample you can see in my slide. And then you need to, understand the bargaining power within the industry before you make industry analysis. So, whether the bargaining power of the supplier is high or low or medium. So as you can see from my slides here, the competition bargaining power is low, threat of substitute is moderate in this case. Bargaining power of buyer is very high because it's a buyer's market, and the power of the supplier is very low here, right? So then you need to find out the supply chain network for your company, that who are the suppliers, how the production is going to take place, where you are going to install your plant, and what about the distribution network, what about the marketing mix, and then followed by the after sales service point. As you can see from here, the product which can be produced is such that it fits all the locations and pockets of the people, and they have approximately 2100 distributors in India. So the marketing is done through advertising and sales promotion, and they are talking about the promotion mix here. And then with respect to the after sales service, they talk a lot on that. So then you talk about the vision of the organization, the mission of the organization, different objectives, and then you come on to marketing objectives, and then you talk about your segmentation, targeting, positioning, and differentiation. And under segmentation, you talk about the, how do you segment actually. So that unit is also will be detailed explained in my next units. You can refer to those chapters, as this is just a sample here. So, the different variables of segmentation includes the demographic, geographic, psychographics, and behavioral part. So then you target means you aim for your final segment, and then you select and evaluate that particular segment for yourself. And like here in this particular case, targeting old age and health conscious people by providing low sugar products, targeting kids with colorful candies like gems. Then you position your product in the masses so that buying takes place. Here you try to create an image in the minds of the customer with respect to your brand or the rank that you hold in the market. And then you tell us that what kind of differentiation you have created, whether it's good quality, your unique taste, you know. So you talk about your ingredients. So this belongs to STPD actually. And then you conduct your product price place promotion. Under product, you talk about your different components of product, whether the features, advantages, benefits, ingredients, packaging, branding, product life cycle, different product range, and then you talk about your, pricing points and what kind of pricing strategies you have chosen. How did you arrive this particular price? How much is your profit probably in the longer run? What is your payback period? What is your break-even time? And then you talk about different variants and different pricing to to penetrate the market. Then you talk about your place, like in case of Cadbury, can you believe that they've got 450,000 retailers, 2100 distributors? So that's how you talk about the distribution width, depth, display and discipline, where all are your sales offices, your manufacturing services, your distributors. Try to gain everything on the place. Of marketing is very, very important in order to earn a good chunk of sales revenue. Then you talk about how do you actually promote your products and services, what kind of communication plans you have, how you want the masses to be aware about your products and services. you know with promotion only you'll be able to attract or pull your target market. Very, very important element for promotion. You can also create an integrated marketing ad campaign to promote your products and services, and then you conclude what all you've spoken about, and probably what position you would like to gain in the market, how you're going to capture international scenario. So, with this, I would like to end my third learning objective, and I'd like to thank you all for listening to my this particular unit one objective three session. In my next video, I'll talk about the different orientations of marketing. Thank you very, very much.